Well, I did have my room cleaned. That was cleaned off. That was definitely cleaned off. So, yeah, I I did have it clean. What happened was is uh I cleaned up our bedroom, and it's one of those clean out the closets, and so we can use them, that kind of thing. And I had my desk all cleaned off. This is all my Christmas stuff that I'm going to be making for people. And I'm still missing some stuff. I haven't found it all. And I had cleaned out my closet so I could actually use it. And because before I had a bunch of stuff that's just stored in there. So slow progress on that aspect. Then what was funny is in the process of cleaning, we came across that thing up there. I haven't worn that in a very long time. I do have a son that wore it a couple of times. We won't go into those stories. Anyway, but my hair has been looking like crap lately, so I'm thinking about possibly using it now and then for when those. I want to look a little more dressy or something like that. That or try to figure out, because I don't know if it's just I'm getting old or the weight loss or the medication I'm on, but my hair is getting gross and I just can't seem to get it to do anything. So I'm getting frustrated. Sucks when you're old. Yeah. And we got that closet all cleaned out. It was piled high with all kinds of stuff, so now it's just a normal closet with a lot of records and stuff, our Christmas presents. We're getting there. And then I managed to get some work done in the kitchen. Now the biggest problem was is we were not able to use our kitchen table because couldn't find it. It was occupying the space in this room somewhere, but it just kept hiding from me and I couldn't find it. And then Thanksgiving came up and we worked like the dickens, and guess what we found? Our kitchen table. I had to laugh about this because Gabby, she's the newcomer to the household, and what was funny is she had helped me put the table. You had to take the table apart and then put it back together. And what I mean by taking apart, this middle part here comes off, and you have to. I had bought some new tablecloths, and you have to cut a hole in it so that this center part can sit into it, and then put the center part back on. So you can. So it's like that. Let's see, take this off here so you can see. See, it's a big round thing on the center, and that centerpiece, the center part, turns around. And what you can do, we can actually put a whole Thanksgiving dinner on that and turn it around with no problem. And what was funny is we had, she helped me load it and everything. She's, it's been turning and everything. Go to eat, and she didn't understand that it actually moved, and we had to show it to her, and she was like, wow. It's just one of those, those funny things. You're doing something automatically, and then you don't, then all of a sudden it's working, and you're wondering, how did that happen, type of thing. And then that area, that has been my backstage, or my backstage type thing for when I'm doing videos and whatnot. And it ended up being covered in junk. There's still a lot of junk in there. It's like a storage space back there. So I moved the curtain a little forward so you don't see all the junk for now. And this kitty found herself a spot. Our living room was piles and piles of boxes. Still kind of piles and piles. That's a new drawer thing that we bought from hubby. His dresser was lost in the flood. So I said, well, we'll go get you a new one. So he got that. And if it makes him happy, that's okay. And our front door is still blocked with those. But since we got his office kind of up and running, we can start going through those files and moving them downstairs. So we've got a whole bunch of file papers. And of course all kinds of boxes. This is looking better. I can't get back far enough, but that's the or the shelf that my dad had made, and it was piled high and stuff, so that's getting thinned out. Here's my biggie thing. I have paperwork to get done, and I couldn't get to it because that was buried. And there's my shredder. So we worked like the dickens and cleaned out that whole area. It was like floor to ceiling boxes. Now it's space. I can actually sit down in a chair and relax, and I can actually get to my desk. So hopefully soon we're going to see that desk all cleaned up. Now, what do we get downstairs? Let's see. Ah, watch me fall down the stairway. Hopefully not. Oh. Okay, over here, I finally got one of my industrial machines up and running. And it took a lot to clean that off, but I got it going. And I'm using my walker as my chair. And that bag is full of a sewing project I was working on, and it kind of, yeah. I got that cleaned off and put up, and so I can use that space. That bookshelf, even though I had cut it down, we still can't get it through the door, so it's stuck there for now. And this, I don't know if you remember, but this room was completely full. And so that's how much I have left. I'm going to take that shelf out, cut it down a bit, and use it for storage. And then get all that stuff out. There's a shelf thing back there I got to clean out. And when we start cleaning, or when we start demolition, we're going to start down in this area here. And just tear everything out. Just get rid of everything. My other industrial machine, but it's cleaned off. I just haven't been able to use it yet. And then in here, I got those shelves taken apart, fixed up, put back together, took off the water part, and all the stuff, just brought it in, and we're going to just store it in here for now, go through it slowly, a little bit up there. So we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm kind of proud of the work that I've gotten done so far. It's just the biggest problem. I don't know if you can see this floor. See how that is just tearing up really bad. I'm hoping that's just surface damage and not much more than that. But that is, it's bad. It's gross and it's bad. And then in here, the only thing we did so far in here is Gabby's been storing her military stuff down here. And so what I thought I'd do, I bought this thing, realized it's not big enough. It fits in there, but it's not going to be able to hold the weight or the size of this stuff. So we're going to clean that out so she can put it in there. So hopefully that'll work better for her. Cross our fingers. And then in here, the only big difference is that Gabby found a heater and she brought it in. This bathroom is freezing cold, ever so cold. So, you know, we want to take a shower or something in the morning, we come in here, we turn that on about 5 minutes before we want to be in here. Makes the room nice and toasty. And she's learned a lesson. One of the problems is, you know, you wake up in the morning, you want to take a shower, and it's ice cold, especially with the weather it is now. It's like below 0 right now. And that'll probably be going on for about a week. And so the hot water heater, the water in there is really cold. And I told her, I says, go, you know, if you want to take a shower, what you do is you do some dishes, or you do some laundry, or something like that. That way, it kicks on, it makes the hot water heater kick on. And by the time you're done with whatever you're doing, then the water will be hot. And then when you go to take a shower, you got a nice, hot, steamy water. So that's the way I do it. So if I want to take a shower, I go do some dishes or something. So, and then I found little baskets for our thing here, so we can start using these baskets. And I put a little fabric thing in, you know, just a little bit napkin things. And Gabby took over. Can you tell we got a girl in the house? She's got makeup galore. That's my show. That's hubby's shelf, that's Michael's shelf, and that's an extra shelf, so I had to laugh. It was like, we so have a girl around here. Oops, I got myself in the dark. And then, this is hubby's. He finally got the filing cabinets in here, so that those files that are upstairs are going to come down here. But at least his stuff is in here. And then I got this bookshelf cut and in here. And so, and the computer, the only problem with the computer is that it was connected directly to the phone line, and we can't do that from here, from this room. So we're going to go see about getting one of those plug-in modem thing or Wi-Fi things to see if it can connect to the Wi-Fi upstairs. That is our exciting life. Isn't that wonderful? So we're slowly but surely getting things in order. It kind of feels good. I figured it's fun to give you guys updates just to see what it's like for us to get things done. I'm feeling really bad because I've been working on Corey. I was working on Corey and Kate's present that I had for them, and they've seen it in August. And I was working like crazy on it, and then all of a sudden things kind of stopped on that because of all this flood and everything. And then I started working on it again a little at a time, and then school started, and since I'm registered with the school for contract work, I just get an order done and I start working on something else, and then another order comes in. So I got a big order that just came in for 10 shirts and 10 pairs of pants. So I'm going to be busy for a while, and I have to have this done by Tuesday, I think. I'm going to be hiding in my cave. So that's my update, and it's snow outside. It's below 0, so I haven't done any outside work, and that's just life. You guys take it easy. We're doing fine, and love you all. Bye.